whether or not, just that's how you research it, okay? So I gotta let y'all know we're going on to FB kind of early today because we have 3 guests. Yes, we do.
Kind of. I think you should have them check now,
Well, okay. The main guest is Chef Todd of Mutiny Island Vodka. We are bringing back J. Garrett Green, who is a social justice strategist, because you see that clip that we played earlier on from Reverend Dr. Howard John Wesley? That's a staple until we get through the election. So we've brought back Jared Green because he's a social justice strategist based out of Pensacola. And he was on the show last week, Saturday, and he has some really good information. And I also want to give him an opportunity to push the Monday evening Zoom meeting that he will be doing every Monday for the month of November about, knowing your rights and stuff like that. And, let me just mention the third guest that he's going to be on first is going to be Akeem out of Grenada. He's got new music also. So Akeem will be coming on at 1:45. Then we will bring on Chef Todd, and then we'll round up the show with Garrett Green. He has a lot of good information because right now, voter intimidation, look, I saw someone that I know post on Facebook earlier on today that the early voting precinct in Winter Garden, they have Trump people with their flags and all of that, and some of them are even approaching voters. Now, that's voter intimidation, okay, because yes, you are allowed to go and help at the polls, but you have to register, and based on what Garrett was saying last week, you will get a badge saying, that you're a poll watcher or whatever it is. Yes, a poll watcher. So you're supposed to be identified by that badge. So anybody that is doing things other than that, you're intimidating people. And that ain't kosher. It's not kosher at all. So she was saying that in the Winter Garden area, I said Winter Park, but it's actually Winter Garden area by one of the early voting precincts, that there is Trump people, Trumpsters, okay, waving flags and being their normal deplorable selves, and that they're approaching voters in the line. And there's also a police car in the area. So it's like, I guess the police ain't gonna do nothing unless there is something extraordinarily egregious, I guess. I don't know. I'm just, thinking, trying to get him a defense. But you have to register as a poll watcher in order to show up at the polls, and you have to identify with that badge. And Garrett will give us some more information about that close to the 2:00 hour. But in the meantime, you have a goodie bag over. Ooh, he got a goodie bag. This is for... I'm being nosy, but it's right there. It's social distancing, fight racism. Now, let's talk a little bit about, while he opens his goodie bag, let's talk a little bit about...
I thought it was for me, but it's for somebody else. But I thought it was for me.
Well, somebody else that lives in the house.
Well, true.
So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. I just gave it's all good.
It's all good.
Did you see the debate?
I watched it.
And he lied his way through, but it was still better than the last one.
Than the last one, right?
Well, the last one, I didn't really watch it. I was like...
I think he was actually fearful of the buzzer, even though she was supposed to use it. He was fearful that there was a buzzer, so it's kind of kept him in line. It's like, it's like a bad behaved child, and you have the belt on the table.
Well, that's exactly who he is, a bad behaved man
child.
Well,
I'm saying, when you have the belt on the table, the child is looking at the belt like, okay, let me eat all my vegetables because the belt is very close at hand.
Okay.
You like that
man,
one?
but watch now. I'm watching my t-shirt.
Well,
I know we're on Facebook and stuff. Listen. I'm here. Most important. Okay? I'm here.
We're here.
Okay?
We're here.
Yes, maybe I could have put on something different, but I'm here. All right? Most important. By the grace of God, I'm here. So it's all good. I know I couldn't call me here because I got luck. So, all right? So recognize. Anyhow. And what was I saying?
About the if it was good, the last
Well, he lied his ass off.
all right.
But we expect that from
Eva, good afternoon.
From the okay.
See, I like to do. I see. I get a chance to do that because you don't. You just do it to me when people talking. So, hi, Eva. Oh Lord, we gonna have some fun today.
Oh my God. So okay. So again, in my defense, my brain fog is like messing my head up.
And
okay?
this is why we're here.
So I'm thinking through all these fogs in my brain. You know, I'm telling you, when you're hitting menopause, there's all kind of shit that's going on, my man. Anyhow, Eva is on there. Hi, Eva. I'm now logging on to Facebook here. But anyhow, we're going to keep it moving. So, save me. Play some music.
You sure?
Yeah, man. Save me.
Save you.
She bluff, she says she don't do this. And she have a friend only giving she 2 cents. You know your body thing, girl, watch you. So why you making it so hard for? I love when you take it off, yeah. My girl, I the tools, you know. Like a breeze, I cool in your dung. I pray how you bend to the ground. Yeah, you roll your body, you know. Watch that bumper sit on there. Hands up high, you're surrounded. I want to come and show you a little.
So, okay, so the optics are really cool. I like this, the visuals.
Thank you.
So let's get some props. So if you're on Facebook right now and you're looking at the Facebook live stream, Code has been working overtime.
Not only Code.
And okay now, well, bring him in. Come on over here.
Come, young man.
Come over here.
Come, young man.
It's my son, Dominique.
Come on. It's cool.
Yeah, that's my son, Dominique. He's a techie.
We're geeks in arms.
Yeah. So let me give respect to. Hey, Eva Marie. Good morning. Blessings from the West Coast. Enough respect. Susan Hunt, that's my homie from school. Yeah, we went to school together. Princestown Senior Comprehensive School. Recognized, Trini. All right, so. Okay, so I tell you what. Let me just repeat who the guests are today. We're going to have Akeem on. Akeem is going to be on around 12:45. And he's an artist. I don't want to say he's a reggae artist, but his genre is predominantly reggae. And he's out of Grenada. So we'll be chatting with him at quarter to 12, almost say quarter to 5. Quarter to 12. Did I say that? Quarter to 1.
Quarter to 1. You ready to go?
My goodness.
You ready to go.
You look outside there. Outside there looking nice, eh? It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. I'm actually going to go and enjoy, mow the lawn and take a shower, go outside, enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, man.
Do some housework today.
So the house ain't dirty, the house looking nice.
Well, be trying. That's what you do. You constantly keep cleaning. You don't wait till it get dirty to clean.
That is true. Well, okay. So let me say about
I'm only saying that because Michelle may be listening, because otherwise.
You covered your ass.
Oh no! Why they laughing at me like?
It's a joke. It's a good joke. You laughing at? Hey, Farrell, one of my buddies from Trinidad, Mr.
God.
Robert Farrell. How you doing, my brother? You see my tablet acting up again. It's like I don't know. It's just doing what it do.
Yeah.
So we have Akeem on at 12:45, and then we're gonna have Chef Todd, who is the creator of Mutiny Island Vodka.
Right.
And then we're gonna round off the show with J. Garrett Green, who is a social justice strategist. I'm kind of like tripping over the words social
justice.
I almost said social. It's social justice strategist. Okay. So let me say this. The house is really nice and clean. So let me just talk about my house. No, my house need cleaning. Yes, I'm throwing myself under the bus. But in our defense, we're doing some work at the house, and that's why the house.
I ain't gonna lie. For the first time in my life, I actually had work done on a house that I was living in. You know, I've had the fortunate to, you know, buy a house, buy a newly built house, but I wasn't living in it. I was living in New York. We bought a house down there. This is how we moved. But we had some work done on this.
Well, was
house.
that the one behind God back?
Oh God! When I say behind
Oh,
God's
God.
back,
It was a nice house, but it was behind God back.
Even if God turned around, He'd still be like, "Oh God, you're still that far."
Still couldn't find it.
Oh my God! It was far.
It was far.
It was far.
That was like in Poinciana.
Yeah. It was
really
me tell you
far.
something. I think I was getting.
Because Kevin lived over on that side too. Right?
Yeah, right. I think I was getting Tampa news.
It was far.
It was
Nice house, but it was
far. But this one, we had some work done. There were some improvements, and it's the first time I actually had to live through a home renovation, and I hated it. Oh my God, I hated it. I hated the dust, the noise, the inconvenience, and it was only for like 4 or 5 days. But just the inconvenience of not having, you know, everything in the kitchen. You're buying outside food every day because everything in the kitchen you can't get to cook.
Can't.
Oh, me tell you something.
So welcome to our life right now.
Oh yeah, so that's why I know exactly what you're doing, and Jesus,
yeah, that's what's going on, and it's gonna be like that for some weeks to come, you know. But hey, it is what it is, and then you just look forward to seeing the finished product. You
Indeed.
know?
And when it finished, oh God, you want to walk around, you want to touch and move and put things. Have the house.
You're feeling
like,
yourself in the house.
I was really feeling myself. I ain't gonna lie. When people say, "Oh, your house look like HGTV," I was like, "Oh, that's real pimping my color," and you know, I was like, "Hey, thank you."
But HGTV, we get so many good ideas from watching that show.
What
I'm saying? So
HGTV turned out to be my second wife. Boy. They both had me broke.
I enjoy it. You know. So let we talk food.
Oh, my favorite subject. Oh, before you go there, what about it? We have to talk about the oil tanker in Trinidad. I don't know.
What oil tanker in
You
Trinidad?
have an oil tanker leaking in Trinidad off of coast of off of Tobago.
Really?
Yeah. All right, we go get some information on that one. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think it vaguely sounds familiar because I remember it's either I shared. I'm kind of like, you know, telling on myself here now. Sometimes I share information and I didn't read the information that I'm sharing.
Yeah.
But I think I shared it on the People's Chat Room page. I think it sounds familiar. So it's leaking.
Yeah, it's leaking. It's leaking oil. Yeah. So I definitely need more information. I saw a quick clip of it. So more research needs to be performed.
Well, you know about that boy? My partner here, Robs. My sister watching. She's on too. Hey, Joan. Robs, you hear about that? That the oil tanker leaking? Because all of that going to the bottom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Killing more fish. Anyhow, we're getting ready for Akeem. In the meantime, save me. Play some music.
Been too long, I'm ready to vibe. Tell me, you ready? Tell me, trouble, where have you been all this time? I'm ready to wine. All this time, I'm ready to get on by. All the days I'm waiting for ya. Look how long I'm looking for ya. Mama used to say, if you're looking for trouble, trouble go find ya. Hey yo, trouble in the place, go bring your man in the party. When soca start to play like, hey yo, fire in my waist, boy.
Okay, so I gotta say, I'm looking at the visual on the graphics on the screen here, and good work. I mean, this outstanding work here.
We're trying.
You know, so we're trying to encourage people. We have a huge listening audience on the radio, and we continually. Oh no. So I'm tripping here. We are continuously working on, you know, the what we're doing on Facebook, as well as eventually we're gonna to switch or include another platform. So with that being said, we are encouraging you to advertise with us because small businesses. Trust me, I am not going to bust your chops.
Small businesses.
So if you want to advertise with the People's Chat Room, give me a call at 321-263-9939, or you can email us at thepeopleschatroom@gmail.com. So you have options. Or you can even reach out to me, inbox me on Facebook. So we're encouraging small businesses to advertise, and we will give you the packages of advertising with the People's Chat Room, which is also your advertising on iTunes Radio at the same time too. So let's have a conversation, okay? Because I like that, I like that. Advertise here. I love this. This is kosher. I really love this. My sister is saying, I saw that on Facebook but didn't connect the dots. I think she's talking about the tanker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll try and see if we can get some more information.
Indeed,
because we're on until 2:00. So we'll try and get some more information. No promises, because I just forget. But let me see if I can get some, okay?
Cause you are my everything, and I'm gonna do anything, but put that on everything, for you. If I give you all my love, and would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let me go? Cause you're not gonna find someone to love you better. If I want to that for certain, I want you. Make I go love you, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender. Make I go love you, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender, oh. My love, the eternally. I love you for eternity. Oh, my love, the eternally. I love you for eternity. I'll swim the deepest ocean to show my devotion, yeah. You know, see me open like a window, my love. You send me
Oh Lord, if I wanna rule my destiny, woman, I need you next to me. To erase my fantasy, girl, you know you conquer me. In a real life, in a me dream, my mind and subconsciously. Can't believe this love for free. I would not give you all my money. Bright star, never late, never too far. Shine in your love when it's so dark. Bright star, never late, never too far. Shine in your love when it's so dark. Bad weather can't change you, nah. Imagine a love like mine with an angel. Just a little time with an angel. Waited all of my life for an angel. All of my life for an angel. And you send me an angel. 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 You send me an
so sweet, you could taste it. Slide on him. The man say you kiss my bumper, baby. Wetty, wet him like the ocean. Wetty, him like the ocean, yeah. Wetty, him like the ocean. He say your body look good, girl, push that back. We bubbling like Sunday lunch, me say. Was it the season on the counter there? Stir up the pan, I be golden red.
Greetings, greetings. How are you? Are you hearing me? Can you?
Yeah,
Can
we're
you hear me?
hearing you.
Can
We're
you hear
hearing
me?
you. We're hearing you.
Perfect.
We're hearing
Hello,
you.
hello, hello.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Niceness, niceness. So let me just say hi to a couple people here on Facebook, and then we'll get started.
No problem.
Roger Bootman, how you doing, my brother? I haven't seen you in years, so hopefully when I get down to Trinidad, when this whole quarantine thing is over, we could link up. So, Akeem, you've been on our show at least twice. This is like the third time, I think. And I felt compelled to reach out to invite you to return because I listened to that new track and I love it. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing a loop. I'm hearing a huge loop.
Is it because he's got his headphones on? Because I've noticed, no? Take the headphones off, Akeem, and see what happens. What are you hearing now? Is it the same or is it a little bit better?
I'm still hearing.
Is it because he's got
Still hearing a loop.
his headphones?
Still hearing a
Oh,
loop.
you're in delay.
Yeah, I mean,
So can you listen to it from your phone? We've noticed that with the Zoom link, when people, I mean, depending on where you're located, listening to it from the phone is better than listening to it from the laptop.
it should
Make a difference.
But yeah,
With Garrett, we had that problem last week.
his signal and everything is coming through fine. But you hearing us, you like a reverb, an echo. Are you hearing like an echo?
I'm still hearing a loop.
Well, when you say a loop, you may say loop. Use a different word. Are you hearing like an echo or a delay? And you saying it's a loop?
It's a delay, but it's just looping the conversation you're saying.
You
When
just
you say
responded, so
something,
maybe
I'm hearing the same thing again, like
Uh-huh.
a few seconds later.
so that's something more like a delay to me. Yeah.
Are you watching us on two devices?
No, not watching on two
Okay.
devices.
Yeah, now he's starting to slow down.
I think that song more like a laptop
One
thing.
on device.
Okay, we're gonna try and figure it out. Is it possible that you could do it from your phone, from WhatsApp?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, because we're hearing you clearly. You know, we're hearing you quite clearly. So I don't know. The reason why I brought up the whole laptop thing is last week we had a guest on, and the delay was like ridiculous. You know, and then when he switched to his phone, it was like we were having that conversation back on. You know. So, because we're hearing you, but you're having a problem hearing us. So, let's play some music in the meantime while we try and fix it. And then we will come back and try again. All right?
Fire burn down negative energy, keep them far from my mental space.
Greetings. Yes, everything seems much better right now.
All right, so you're hearing us now. There is no loop. Is this
There
from
is
your
no-
phone or is this from your laptop?
This is from the same PC I've been working on.
So what you do different, man?
I just left the chat and came back. I don't know what it was.
My back hurting me, but you make me laugh through the pain there for a little bit. Oh God. So tell us what before we start talking music. Tell us a little bit about what's happening in Grenada right now with regards to the coronavirus and all of that, because we do have herbalist Patrick Dells on every now and then, but no, you're the one that we're going to try and get some information from. How is it going on down there with the virus?
Well, we recently imported 3 cases. Yeah, so we've been at 0 cases for quite some time, and then since they reopened the borders to US and and the UK, then we've had a couple cases come in, but everything is quite stable. You know, strict protocols is on. It is no requirement to wear masks or you get charged.
Okay, no, all right.
Yeah, but I think people are adapting to the new regulations and the new normal very well right now.
Okay,
Like
so
normal-
how is it
normal.
affecting the music scene in Grenada?
Well, definitely it canceled all stage shows, so it's still no possibilities of any parties. I had a recent launch for my music video recently, and it was as party as it is gonna get. You allowed a few people in certain venues based on the size of the venue, etc. So you allowed a couple people gathering together, but you have to follow the strict protocols. Everybody has to be sanitized properly. Everybody has to be wearing their mask and make sure and provide information for contact tracing, etc., and things like that. But there's still a little bit of leeway. Still not the way we would like it to be, but it's the best we can do. And we just have to take what is there and work with it as best as we could right now.
I would encourage you guys to do that, because in this is a stark difference to what is happening here in the United States, because it's total madness. Every state doing its own thing, and even within each state, you still have different counties doing their own thing. Because, like for instance, here in the state of Florida, the last time you were here up north Florida, Jacksonville. Yeah, South and Central Florida, we kind of like abiding by the masks and all of that, but we have a governor that's doing his own thing. But let's switch to music now. I love that new song, When I'm With You. I think that's the name of it, right?
Yeah.
And did you find it, Code? Found it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before you even put it on, let me line it up the way I see it, and then I'll let Akeem talk. What I love about it, I love the rhythm. It's a little bit different to what we traditionally get from you. And from the time I pressed play, I was drawn in. So with that being said, we're gonna play the song and then we'll chat on the other side. Okay, Akeem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Baby girl, Empress, my queen. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you. 'Cause you are my queen, the sunshine.
That thing is bad. Hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's bad.
Give thanks.
So let's talk. What was the vibe? I mean, because this is a little bit different to what you typically would do, and it's
Yeah.
okay. This was the music video that you all did release this past week, right?
Yeah.
Because the song actually launches on the 25th. No,
It was launched on the same day.
the same day.
Yeah,
So,
song
okay.
and video same day.
Talk to us.
That song is a testimony of why I believe in the fusion of cultures. Yeah, collaboration. That came about by just me linking up with Mason from St. Vincent. Mason Made, amazing artist and producer. He's very unorthodox. Even if you listen to his soca music, it's so different. Mason has a real unique vibe, and when he sent me that rhythm, I was like, whoa. It's like, whoa, that music is different. It's vibes.
Yeah, man.
It
I
caught me.
listened
It
to it and
caught
I
me.
was
It
like,
caught me.
whoa. So let me just listen to it a little bit again, and then you could pick something from the Dropbox, and we'll talk and we'll play it. But I just need to hear this a little.
Run it, man, run it.
Baby girl, Empress, my queen. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you. 'Cause you are my queen. The sun shines when I'm with you. There's no dark clouds in sight when I'm with you. Embrace my future, feel so much brighter when I'm with you. 'Cause you are my queen.
I love
Oh.
it. I love it. And
Give
even
thanks,
when
give
you,
thanks, give
even
thanks.
when you were singing it, the way how you drove the vocals to bring on that passion, niceness. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I really appreciated that experience. You know, and when I get a rhythm like that, it makes my writing and my job as an artist so easy because the inspiration comes like boom. This I wrote the song in no time. You know, one session, and it was it was such a good vibe. You know, just how and we had that song in the bag for so long.
Yeah.
So long, but we had to make sure and roll it out with a big bang. This is not a song that could have just released with like a cover art or nothing like that. We had to go the full levels with this, and we did, and I'm very happy with the results. I
Well,
must say.
I love the results. Y'all brought it, and as Code knows, I'm a sucker for sweet chord changes. So I'm hearing it in the song too. So I'm just, oh my god, you know. So okay, so let's bring another one. You get to pick, Akeem.
Um,
Yeah, we putting you on the spot. You can't think, right?
enough, enough is enough. Enough is
Enough is
enough.
enough. Enough is enough. This also is a new piece, a new song.
This one is relatively new. Yes, this is one of
Okay.
my most
All right.
recent
All right.
releases.
Enough is enough was in the
Yeah.
Dropbox. No, not in the Dropbox. So you got to pick another one.
All
I
right.
feel
All right.
alive when I'm with you.
Pray and pray.
When I'm with, huh?
Pray and pray.
Pray and pray.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's listen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ashira Prince. Hi, Ashira.
Look how the past don't catch up to we. So much disease and guns in the street. What we are gonna do? 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 Can't really trust the system at all. Might be a plot just to see us fall. What we are gonna do? What we are gonna do? Tell me what we are gonna do? What we are gonna do? You see when the DJ tell a man shoot and hype up the thought to thief and loot, the media play violence non-stop. The youth them nah go leave their clock. Empress you nah no female dog. No one hear nobody tell you that at all. So listen. Here's what we are gonna do. Lift your hands above your shoulder. Beg Jah to come closer. Journey to the light and you will find your way. Trust in all his teachings. Not just when things seem bleakest, but practice every day. Pray and pray. With no kind of leader.
So I love this one too, but I'm true to myself in that I'm gonna say that first song is still in my head. Okay,
Yeah.
it's in my head. So, but I love this one. Tell us a little bit about this one.
This song is the first product of my COVID lockdown period. I definitely wanted to use my time and my talent to forget about the other things I was doing and the plans I had for my music, and just give people a little piece of upliftment, a little energy, a little piece of hope, because people been in some serious despair lately. You know, you wake up one day and all of a sudden people dying all over the place, some dread viruses come and lick down the place. You can't go to work. People losing their jobs. It was a dreadful time, and it still is. So I just really needed to remind people that still pray and have faith and keep your energies up. That everything gonna be all right eventually. Because mankind has been through worse, I do believe we have been through worse. But
yeah, we've been through worse. I mean, I've never been through.
in a way, we've never been through worse. But when you think about yellow fever and all these things, and then way back in the day, the Spanish flu and all these things, and then and I just to remind people that everything gonna be all right. The human race is gonna be all right, man. We're gonna survive this. Just keep faith in the Most High, and then everything will be all right.
I love you are traditionally, or I should say, yeah, I can't think of another word, but so I'll say traditionally. Since I've met you a couple years ago, you always have been very upbeat, very positive. Your music is forward, it's upbeat and positive. But even you had to, you were a little bit crushed. Or a lot crushed by having to go through this whole lockdown thing. So this song, was a product of that, and I like it. But I love the first one.
When I'm with you, I mean.
Oh, that's a badass song, man. All right, so pick another one.
All right. Well, since we're on the same topic of COVID-19 and upliftment, Stay Up.
Okay.
And this is another song that I wrote to encourage people to stay up full, keep going,
Everybody in the world, every boy and every girl, what you mean? In this time man full up of pressure, it seems like the problems not get better. When we read the news, things tough like leather. It's like mama heard they on a vendetta. So I send some love for my sister and them. I'm a brethren for the seasons way back when. I know things not right, but all firm, my friend. I believe the sun will soon rise again. So everybody stay up, yes, way up. No matter how the shits them try play us. When doubt and anxiety start flare up, chant up our psalms and levitate up. Stay up, yes, way up. No matter how the shits them try play us. When doubt and anxiety start flare up, just hold our meds and elevate up. And send some love far across the seas. I hope this little message set your heart at ease. Even though you can't go out and get your Mickey D's and your KFC, still it's okay. Once you have life, then everything good. Even if gas done, we gon' cook on wood. No worries, keep your thoughts them light as a feather. Everything gonna be alright, my brother. So bless you. Stay up, yes, way up.
Alright, so I shimmy in.
Chant up our psalms and levitate up.
I shimmy in. I'm trying to multitask, but I'm listening. Trust me, I'm listening. Okay, so I want one more, and then we go back to the first one. So you get to pick again. You were really productive during the lockdown, man.
Love or fun? This one is a definite favorite. Love or fun?
Love or fun? You got that, Code?
Yeah.
He looking. Love or fun? Here we go.
Now I'm not the kind of king who ever does this kind of thing, but for you I'll make an exception. Oh baby, now I'm not the kind of brother to ever choose a part-time lover, but for you I'll make an exception. From long time I pray you, my loving when I see you. I'm just talking about your physical features. I love the way you speak with intellectual. Wow.
What rhythm is that, man? I know that rhythm.
This was produced by Eugene Gittins. It also features Tamara Songbird St. Bernard with an amazing hit on that as well.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Full 100 Grenadian production.
Alright, so let me listen.
Now I'm not the kind of king who ever does this kind of thing, but for you I'll make an exception. Oh baby, now I'm not the kind of brother to ever choose a part-time lover, but for you I'll make an exception. From long time I pray you, my loving when I see you. Man, not just talking about your physical features, but love the way you speak with intellectual genius, and how you hold the confidence, a beautiful queen must. And you know where you sing, but still my little cautious.
shot. Might be caught by your friends, now I get caught up. Even now your matrix, so please, do you want my love?
Oh, we pull the music down. We listening to you now. We pulled the music down long time. Code was like, it got vibe. You were really productive. Okay, you get to call another one, and then we go back to the first. We gotta play that first song again.
Let me see what else I have there in the folder for y'all.
What is Keep You Safe?
Keep You Safe is a nice one. Yeah, let's do that one. Keep You Safe. That one is for the ladies.
Baby, don't worry, no. No. Like a rose in open water. All alone 'cause time has changed. The love you knew is now forgotten. Trapped in this superficial space. I see your heart, I know it's broken. You've had a lifetime filled with pain. Standing with my arms wide open, yeah. Darling, I will keep you safe. Darling, I will keep you safe.
So you got I love this song. So we will let you sing it. I will. No. I'm serious. Sing it, cause I'm gonna shut up right now. Go ahead.
I know I'm far from perfect. Yeah, me know. And my bank account it not fat at all. But bet my last dollar I'm worth it. Yeah. I will catch you if you fall. Like Enrique, I can be your hero, baby. Tend to your needs with care and grace. And if you're ever scared, I'll always let you know. Darling, I will keep you safe. Ooh.
I'm like clapping. Woot woot woot.
Thanks, man. Give thanks.
Give thanks. So I'm tripping over your chord changes and Code is tripping over your production. So
yeah. Bless up.
We loving this. We really are. I need to bring you back.
Anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready.
So because we have 2 other guests waiting and you are, so you should be a whole show and you're not, and so we'll bring you back. So later on this evening I will touch base with you on available days, all right, and we'll bring you back. But before we leave, you ready?
Yeah, baby girl,
Empress, my queen. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you. 'Cause you are my queen. The sun shines when I'm with you. There's no dark clouds inside when I'm with you. My future feels so much bright when I'm with you. 'Cause you are my queen. Oh, even though this love may make some people jealous, I'm not insecure, not even thinking about them fellas. It's natural, 'cause you ain't go with a woman or a medal. But not even you said was competing on this level.
I'm feeling alive when I'm with you. Oh Lord, Aki, we gotta go. But
it's been a pleasure.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Woo.
I mean,
I'm feeling alive when I'm with you. Oh, it's a bad song.
give thanks.
Enough respect.
Love.
Okay. Love.
Mama queen, yeah me know. What you reap is what you sow. So I planted seeds like patient seeds, kindness seeds. Gave them attention and affection so love will grow. Flowers now in bloom again, sweetest aroma perfume again. Nurture the stems to the roots and then bask in the bliss, watch the fruits ascend. And we grow same time, water your leaves as you water in mine. Simultaneously we're stimulating the fire inside our minds. Kinda Shakespeare love this, kinda love all your friends them doubted. Kinda love that can move any mountain, joy overflow like mountain. Even though this love may make some people jealous, I ain't not insecure, not even thinking about them fellas. It's natural pursuing goal whether a woman or a medal, but not even using but competing on this level. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you, 'cause you are my queen.
Chef Todd.
What's going on?
I'm just listen. We had the guest that was on before you. His name is Akeem. He's out of Grenada, and he's got some new music. And I'm just in music heaven right now.
Man, I was digging that music. I
You
was
were?
digging that. Telling
Oh,
funny. We just dropped off a whole bunch of mutiny in Grenada.
oh, you did. Oh, okay,
That
nice.
sounds like an oxymoron. You dropped off some mutiny in Grenada.
Welcome to the People's Chat Room.
I am so happy to be in the People's Chat Room. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm excited. I'm actually here in St. Thomas today, not St. Croix. I'm at the new Leatherback Brewing Company's facility here that they're getting ready to open up in a couple of weeks. And you can come here and get mutiny and great, fresh, craft local beer.
Okay, so let's talk you first, then we'll talk vodka, Mutiny Island vodka to be specific. You have been a chef for many years. Okay?
That's right.
And when I hear chef, when I hear the word chef, I'm thinking food. But now,
ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am. I love to cook. Love to cook. I love breadfruit. I love to cook breadfruit. Roast bread,
so-
fried breadfruit.
So take us back to the early days when you cooked food, not vodka just yet, but food. Take us back to those days and transition us to now.
Well, I'm still cooking food, but you know that started a long time ago. My grandmother would tell you it started when I was 3 years old, and it's something that I just grew up loving: fishing, cooking fish and seafood, and then it ended up turning into a profession. And I think I've had 17 restaurants in 30 years, and it was all about cooking. Every restaurant's about cooking: Caribbean food, Latin food, French food, island food, any type of thing. It's a super passion for me, and part of that passion is supporting local farmers and local food. And so we always search for the freshest ingredients. And then when I finally was lucky enough to move to the islands, I fell in love with breadfruit.
Okay, so you fell in love with breadfruit, and where I come from in Trinidad and Tobago, as far as breadfruit being a staple in certain dishes, we've got oil down. It's called different things in different islands, but it's where you simmer the breadfruit with other flavors to create that nice juicy kind of thing, with including pigtail, salt meat, and all of that. You know, so before you even started, okay, I'm gonna get to where you said, okay, let's take the breadfruit and let's make some vodka with it. We get into that just yet because Code is asking why breadfruit. Now, I do know that breadfruit has some nutritional factors to it, right?
It does. Yes, ma'am.
So how did it lead you from cooking, using breadfruit as a staple in some of your dishes, to saying, okay, let's see what we're gonna get when we try to make some vodka, which is alcohol.
Okay. Well, love cooking breadfruit, and the first time I made that vodka was actually in one of the restaurant's kitchens. And the whole idea came from this. The breadfruit tree is a magical tree. It's a gift that not enough people know about. And that's why breadfruit was chosen as the thing, and also to represent the world's first island vodka with a true island ingredient. But what people don't know about breadfruit is the intentions behind Mutiny. And we chose breadfruit for several reasons. Did you know that one breadfruit tree will feed a family of 4 for their entire life?
Yeah, I because my father is Grenadian and he happens to have a breadfruit tree in his yard. So yeah, I know that one.
Well, that's the way it is. But 80% of the world's starving population live in the tropics where breadfruit trees will grow. So part of what we do with the Trees That Feed Foundation now is we plant breadfruit trees. And this year alone, 1 million breadfruit trees will have been planted in the Caribbean alone. And that's there to end starvation, also provide food security. You know, our islands, a lot of the islands anyway, are reliant on other places for their food sources. Yes. And breadfruit gives us that food security. The second thing about breadfruit, people don't know necessarily about breadfruit trees. Another reason it's magical is it produces latex. You can tap it like a maple tree. That latex, that raw latex, will trade it up to $1,000 a gallon as a commodity. You can make breadfruit flour, breadfruit pasta, and those are all exports for islanders. You know, if other entrepreneurs in the islands want to take charge of that. And then the male flower of the breadfruit tree in Tahiti, they use that male flower to repel mosquitoes. It's actually 100 times more potent than chemical pesticides at repelling mosquitoes. We know we have a problem with that. So there's yet another use for breadfruit there. And lastly, this is something I didn't know right off the bat, but as part of the choice, breadfruit trees sequester more carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere than any other plant on Earth.
Really?
So as we plant these breadfruit trees, we're actually mitigating global warming. I called on a Friday, and it was a lady named Mary McLaughlin. She called me and she just says, "Todd, can you go meet President Clinton on Monday?" And I said, "For what?" And she says, "Bring a bottle of Mutiny." So I did, and I put on a suit. I don't like to wear suits, but I put on a suit for this. And I go there, and Mary texts me, says, "Hey, my flight's canceled. I can't introduce you. Just go there. You'll know what to do." I went there. There's like 3,000 people there. I'm the only one carrying booze. And I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So I just sat there. And then Clinton gets on stage and he points at me and says, "Hey, Chef Todd with Mutiny Island Vodka made from breadfruit. Come up here. I need to talk to you." I'm looking around like, what is going on? And so I go up there and he says, "You know, this is Hillary's favorite vodka." And I said, "Okay,
really?
Thank you." I didn't. And then he says, "You know that your vodka is going to reverse global warming." And I thought that was ludicrous. I didn't tell him that, but that was it. And I went back to St. Croix, and the next day I got a call from the Clintons, and he says, "Did you figure out why you were here?" I was like, "I have no idea." And he says, "Well, the lady that invited you, Mary, to see me was our advisor on reversing global warming and climate change when we were in office. And she told us over 20 years ago, if we wanted to do that, to plant breadfruit trees because they sequester more carbon dioxide than any other plant out of the atmosphere." And we told her no, because there was no commercial application for breadfruit, so farmers would not be incentivized to grow it. And she told him she was going to prove him wrong. So my whole purpose of being there was to prove him wrong, that breadfruit does have a commercial application. And he went on to say, if your brand gets as big as a Stoli's or a Tito's, the amount of breadfruit trees that will have to be planted will indeed reverse global warming. So that was the reason for the choice for breadfruit. I mean, it's a great culinary food. It's a super complex carbohydrate. If you eat it in the morning, it takes your body 12 hours to digest it. No sugar spikes. It's great for diabetics. And so we figured out how to convert that breadfruit into alcohol. And then by doing that, supporting the agriculture of our islands to grow breadfruit is the main reason behind it. Even though it's a premium spirit, it's top shelf, I'll put it up against anything. It's craft, and it's definitely a chef's product. But the intentions behind it are really what we love about what we do.
You got a major endorsement from the Clintons, because that's top of the line, and that says to me a whole lot about the product, but it also says a whole lot about the reason or the rationale behind the product, because you shared a couple of things there. I really didn't know that the breadfruit tree can pretty much the carbon monoxide.
Yeah, sequester.
I didn't know that it can sequester the carbon monoxide. I mean, we look to the Amazon forest as a chief source of oxygen. Thanks, Code. Thank you so much. But I really didn't know we had it right in our backyard. And like
Yeah.
I said, my father is a Grenadian, so that tree, I mean, I'm thinking about it now as I'm talking to you. It's been there for years, and gee, look, you live and you learn. Wow, nice. So, how are we doing with distribution? We're doing really well with distribution because, I mean, with an endorsement from the Clintons, that everything else should just kind of like, fall in place, I would think. And it seems like if it is.
Well, we're definitely getting distribution. We just got picked up in Grenada and St. Vincent, Antigua, Barbados, St. Martin, St. Bart's, Anguilla, the British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. We'll start into Texas, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. in about a month. So it's getting out there, but the when you're a new brand, it is a new brand, but this is what we have to be proud of in the Caribbean. We do things in the Caribbean. Every island has its thing, but this is the world's first island vodka crafted in the Caribbean. It is a true Caribbean product. Mostly, everyone knows the Caribbean for rum. So now we got a new thing that's from the Caribbean, and it is island vodka. It's the only one in the world, and we just want people to know about it and know what they're actually supporting. They're having a better cocktail, but that decision to have a better cocktail, they're also making a better planet at the same time. So it's like a full circle win for everybody.
I didn't hear you call Trinidad and Tobago, so I guess that's something we need to work on because I'm a Trini.
If you got a contact, I was talking to one guy down there, but he asked me for $1 million to get distribution. I was like, I think you have me mistaken with something else because I am broke.
Well, let me tell you this, Chef. Some Trinis are known for being tricky, so they would call them tricky Trinis, and he was probably one of those. Okay, he was he was definitely probably one of those. But let me think, because I know a couple people that may know some people. So let me think and let me reach out first, and then I'll get in touch with Colleen and let her know. Okay.
I love that. The endorsement that we do through the Trees That Feed Foundation. One of the things that we've set up is that say it's in Trinidad, right? And there is a doctor there at the university that actually works with us on breadfruit and breadfruit agriculture. But so the sales that come out of Trinidad, the Trees That Feed Foundation will actually take the donation from those sales and give it back to Trinidad to help plant breadfruit trees specifically in Trinidad to support the local agriculture there. So that's another part of the program, which is really cool. Same thing in Antigua and everywhere else.
I'm listening to you, and you said something earlier on that I can't remember exactly how you said it, and I can't even paraphrase it, so I'll just say it in my, as the thought comes out. Back in the day, Caribbean people planted. We were deep into agriculture. Even Trinidad and Tobago, that's more, oil-based. We were deep into agriculture, and I don't know what happened along the way to where now people are into fast foods. They're not into planting. They're not into, giving back or even utilizing the land. And, this, to me, the breadfruit tree, and even planting the breadfruit tree for all the benefits that it gives, is such a cool thing, right, Code? It is such a... My son is back here. He's with us today because he's helping out. He's learning, or he's the technological part of this with the assistance of DJ Code Red. And he didn't know. He learned a whole lot from you just now, just like I did.
Same here. We all did. We definitely all did today.
We all did today.
So I am a huge advocate, fan, and super passionate about breadfruit and what it will do for the people and all of our islands. So if you can share that passion, I love that.
Yeah, we will. I mean, the whole iTunes Radio platform and the People's Chat Room platform. I mean, it's all about pushing the brand, and because we figure when you reach, we reach. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's an ongoing thing, and that's what we are committed to this. Now, I didn't ask, and I should have, and I read it, but I want you to say it. How old is the brand?
1 year. 4 months.
What?
Ooh, wow.
Do you realize that in 1 year and 4 months you have made a whole lot of strides, my brother?
It's called being broke and working as hard as you can.
Being broke and working as I like that.
We-
You're learning
we
that,
had-
right?
We had that, I think, in 2007, and then and it was just an idea. But in 2017, the year that Maria and Irma came through the islands, was our first successful batch. So that's when we created that batch in 2017. Then the next step was, okay, let's see if we can do it at a larger scale. And then I called a friend in Virginia who has a distillery, and he tried to do it with breadfruit on that scale, and it came out successfully. And at that time, then we said, okay, we got something. So let's try to form this company and build this distillery in the Caribbean, and here on St. Croix is where it ended up being. And then so it's brand new.
I gotta tell you, Trinidadians have a passion for making wine with everything: rice wine, flour wine, peach wine, plum wine, sugarcane wine. They take coconut. They make a wine with everything. But I don't think I've ever heard them say breadfruit wines. For me, I would think that breadfruit, this particular vodka, Mutiny Island vodka, would do well in Trinidad and Tobago. Seems that we have a passion and a palate to drink and eat anything. So
I love that. And because fruit is so known there, people immediately support it and flock to it and can identify it with it culturally. But if you know someone that can make wine out of breadfruit, tell them to make it. Tell them to make it.
I'm sure. I could ask my sister, but I'm sure. Trust me, I would make a list and I'll send it to Colleen of all the things that they have taken and they've made wine with, and you can get it all year round. So I'm sure breadfruit is in there somewhere. But I'll see what I can do as far as finding a suitable contact for the to distribute Mutiny Island vodka.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'll be there, and I will owe you.
You sure will. I'll call it in too. But let me let you go because I know you've got some more vodka to make. I think in a year and 4 months. You've made a whole lot of strides, and it's just the beginning. And from us to you, all the best and good luck. Now,
thank you. All the strides as
a
family, like you bringing us in, it's a whole community doing it. It's not just one person. It is an army of people. And so I appreciate you joining up and having us here today and letting us share the story with you and being so supportive. Thank you so much. Hey, DJ Code, teaching the kid.
What? I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, DJ Code Red, keep teaching the kid.
I gotta say, I have to say thank you also to Nikki Brooks, because she's the one that approached you guys about us being assisting with the brand. So I gotta give props to Nikki, because she is a sister that I absolutely love, and thank you for welcoming us as part of the family to help push this brand forward. So all the best.
Her new video, Blessing.
Yes, I have it. I have to hold back on releasing it on the 25th, but I will be releasing the release tonight.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And this is from Nikki. She is so amazing. She's an amazing singer, amazing artist, amazing sister to me. But she's got one saying that I think everyone must know.
What?
This is super important. Thick thighs save lives.
That is Nikki. Chef Todd, enough respect. You take care, right?
All right, peace. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. That is Nikki. That is Nikki. Thick thighs save lives. And that was Chef Todd Manley from Mutiny Island Vodka. Oh gosh, I'm looking at my hair on the thing, and my braids are all over the place. Last week I had curls, and now with the help of the humidity here in Florida, I no longer have curls. My locks are straight, but I know I digress. Thank you, Chef Todd, for being part of the show. We're going to play some music as we get... You know what? When you play some music, you know which one you're going to play, right?
No.
Oh, God,
No,
for real, though?
I don't know which one I'm going to play. Which one?
I feel alive. with ya. Yeah, that one. So, and then we have to motivate people to vote. So you could play the second part of that clip. As we continue on, this is the People's Chat Room. We are here every Saturday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. We are encouraging you to advertise on the People's Chat Room because with your advertising or your advertisement, you can reach so many people. We're on iTunes Radio. We have a large listening audience on iTunes Radio. We're also using the Facebook platform. You see it because if you're on Facebook right now, you're looking at us. So please give us a call at 321-263-9939, or you can email us at thepeopleschatroom@gmail.com. Simple, thepeopleschatroom@gmail.com, or you can send me an inbox via Facebook. So let's get this crunk.
But not even you saying both competing on this level. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you. Cause you are my queen. The sun shines when I'm with you. There's no dark clouds inside when I'm with you. Embrace my future, feel so much brighter when I'm with you. You are my queen. Yeah, me know. What you reap is what you sow. So I planted seeds like patient seeds, kindness seeds. Gave them attention and affection, so love will grow. Flowers now in bloom again. Sweetest aroma, perfume again. Nurture the stems to the roots and then bask in the bliss, watch the fruits ascend. And we grow same time. Water your leaves and your water in mine. Simultaneously we're stimulating the fire inside our minds. Kinda Shakespeare love this. Kinda love all your friends them doubted. Kinda love that can move any mountain. Joy overflow like fountain. Even though this love may make some people jealous, I ain't not insecure, not even thinking about them fellas. It's natural pursuing goal, whether woman or a medal. But not even you saying both competing on this level. I feel alive when I'm with you. I can't deny when I'm with you. I feel like everything is alright when I'm with you. Cause you are my queen. The sun shines when I'm with you. There's no dark clouds inside when I'm with you. Embrace my future, feel so much brighter when I'm with you. Cause you are my queen.
All right, so that was the new joint, the new track, the new from Akeem. I love that song. So Akeem was our first guest on today at 12:45, and then we had Chef Todd from Mutiny Island Vodka talking, of course, talking about the vodka and how it became what it is right now. A year and 4 months is not a lot of time, so they're making a lot of strides, you know. And let's see. So what did we learn about the breadfruit tree? We learned that it helps to contribute towards oxygen.
Correct.
In the earth.
Carbon dioxide.
It absorbs the carbon monoxide.
Yes.
And
carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Definitely.
And it releases oxygen so that we can breathe. So I would suggest we all plant a breadfruit tree.
Yeah, I think I might actually do that. I have a
plant
nice
a breadfruit
spot.
tree.
Yeah, I do. I might do that.
And then you have fruit to make oil down.
But I don't like breadfruit.
You don't like breadfruit, but Michelle might like breadfruit.
No, she does.
Takari may like breadfruit.
She does.
Jordan may like breadfruit.
I don't know about him.
All right. Keisha may like breadfruit.
She does.
All right. So it's not about you.
It's not about me?
Right.
All right.
It's
You're
not
right.
about you.
You're right.
Plant the damn
You're right.
tree.
All right.
Dang it.
All right.
Diggity, diggity.
So,
Dang it.
can I play the other half? This
Yeah,
other
yeah,
part?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
sure?
So we're going to continue to motivate you to go out and vote. Yeah, we wanted to show the video, but we're working towards...
That's progression.
Yeah, we're
Small
progressing.
Small steps.
They're progressing towards showing you the videos as they play. So, but in the meantime, you can listen to the audio of Dr. Howard John Wesley.
198 judges, and not one of them is black. Man, stop filming.
He walks off, then he comes back on. He was so pissed.
He was.
Oh my goodness. So
He's back.
he's back.
198 judges. 198 judges, and not one is black. So when you don't vote, you don't determine who stands at trial. When you don't vote, you don't get to sit in the jury and determine the fate of those in trial. When you don't vote, you don't get to help determine the judge that sits on the bench. So don't tell me you out here hollering Black Lives Matter if you don't vote. Black lives don't matter to you if you don't vote. Don't tell me you're mad that Daniel Cameron has not indicted the police officers who killed Breonna Taylor if you don't vote, because you ain't got nothing to do with it. How dare you not vote? When we don't vote, we dismiss ourselves from being part of leveling the playing field of justice in the United States of America. 198 judges, and not one is black.
Okay, so there you go. This clip, and as code progresses, you're going to see the video on the screen, as opposed to just the audio. But 198 judges and not one is black. You know what? I feel the intensity of people turning out to vote because, as I said in the first hour of the show, I tried to vote this morning. The line was so damn long. I said, you know what? Tomorrow, my Sunday morning is committed to us getting up early and heading out to vote. So I'll be in the line way before 7 o'clock. You know, so let me say good morning to Mike, iTunes, Arjun, Kadeen Smith, how to say your name, girls? How you say that? Clemalin, dang it. Clemalin Noel.
Clemalin Noel.
Trayon Clark, how you doing?
I like that name.
Clemalin, I sure hope we ain't jacking up
Yeah.
your name, you know.
Please,
and
please let us know.
Yeah, she's from Grenada. So,
let us
of course,
know.
she repping for Akeem. And as Chef Todd said earlier on, now the Mutiny Island vodka is now on the island of Grenada. So Trinidad, we got to get on board, all right? We got to represent in a right way, not $1 million way. Because all they can be asking a man to give all you $1 million, whoever it was, that is. You know, that was some kind of jacked up.
Yeah, sometimes
Some kind of,
Oh God,
you know.
we people
So
are-
we get right. We're getting ready for our social justice advocate, Mr. Garrett Green. In the meantime, code you pick one, you play it. You know, so the fella, what's his name? You like this
All I
song?
need is your love and affection.
Huh?
Wow. Girl, you're sweet and I
Who
just have
this?
to mention. Yeah, yeah. Hold me, darling.
Oh, okay, all right.
All night we jamming. Yeah. Dum 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 dum. Hello, 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 hello.
I can see Facebook muting our ass with this.
Hello, hello, yeah. She had the thing I love. Where she from, I don't know. Rock she waist and go low. She kick up the place like a toto, yeah. So we say. Pretty girl, will you come sweeter the juju. They say black are the berry. The sweeter the juju. They say black are the berry.
This is the man that you hate to love.
Sugar, sugar,
And you love to hate.
Who? Victorious?
Victorious.
Yeah, we have a thing going back.
I know.
We have a thing going back.
I know.
So they posted a video. Well, Vic posted a picture of himself, and some years back. So he's quite slimmer. So somebody goes wrong answer only. Could be there's this meme when you post somebody and you give the wrong answer. You know. So I wanted to say, you know what?
You didn't say nothing. You was nice.
I was nice.
It was nice.
That was nice. Good afternoon, Vic. Good afternoon.
But you know what? I'm listening and I'm thinking it would be okay. So I don't want to rush progress, but it will really be nice when you all add that part to it where we can actually see the videos. So we can see the video right now of chocolate being played. I'm just saying, and the video where we had a Kimon.
Ooh.
So I'm kind of like you up in the ante. Yeah, I'm like okay, it's okay, all right. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just saying.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the reward for good work
is more work.
Is more work.
It's all good. It's all good. It's progress. And you look at it there.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you could do that? Oh, good. Now let's see if you can do this.
Well, all you done spoiled me already, so what? Hey.
I need to get water.
Talking about that. Let me drink some water right now, because my throat dry. So, let me think.
Can I be your papa? Coffee to my creamer. I come from Melanin, I need some chocolate. The way it glistening, I need some chocolate. My sugar, give me chocolate. I need your melanin, I need your chocolate. Well, they say black are the berry, the sweet are the juju. They say black are the berry, the sweet are the juju.
All right, so let's talk voting. All right, because we're in the throes of voting. This is early voting going on. So we're waiting on Garrett to come on, but in the meantime, we will continue to have this conversation. One of the things that he was sharing in the show last week, and I mentioned it on the first hour of this show, and I will mention it again. There are a lot of people out there that are trying to intimidate you. Don't be intimidated, okay? Because as I said earlier on, in Winter Garden, there's a lot of Trump voters out there, Trump people with their flags, and they're approaching voters in the line, which is a no-no. But then you have the sheriffs, one of the sheriffs in their vehicles not too far away, and they ain't doing anything. So you guys got to advocate for yourself at this point, okay? I should have the phone number for voter intimidation. Just raise the music. Let me find the number. Okay, so the number, just in case you're being intimidated, is 1-866-OUR-VOTE. 1-866-OUR-VOTE. It's pretty much it's a group of lawyers that's their primary focus, to be waiting on the phone for people to call in, and there will be people calling in to 1-866-OUR-VOTE, because we know these people, some people, like they showed you 2 black Trump intimidators in the South Miami or the South Florida area. Did you see that? Yeah, they're black. They had guns.
2 black.
They were black Trump supporters with guns. And they were trying to intimidate voters just by their mere presence
from
voting. Because if you're standing there, because I mean, if people see you with guns and they're black, okay, just like me and you, and they had on black t-shirts and they had something written on the t-shirt, I didn't quite see what it was.
Was it Poor Boys?
No, it was.
People thought that he slipped when he said that. He didn't slip. That's the new name.
Poor boys.
Poor boys. There is nothing to be proud of. Poor boys.
That's funny though.
All they're dangerous, but oh my God, all they're dangerous.
You said it and you saying all your danger.
Yeah, because all they're laughing and the garbage coming out my mouth. Don't encourage me.
Deanna, how you doing, darling?
Don't encourage me.
we encouraging you.
All they're encouraging me.
We encouraging you to talk shit. But it's good shit.
It's
Poor
good shit.
boys.
It's poor boys. Poor boys.
So anyhow, Garrett has this, and we're getting ready to come off the edges now, so there wouldn't be a whole lot that he can say, so I'm just saying it for him. He has a Know Your Rights seminar every Monday, Zoom meeting at 6 o'clock Central Time, which will be 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And for you to register, go to streetwise101.eventbrite.com. And if you feel that you're being intimidated at the polls, please call 1-866-OUR-VOTE. 1-866-OUR-VOTE. We're getting ready to get out of here because it's 1:52. We had a really good show today. Gotta let you know that next week on the show will be Mr. Earl Hernandez, who is, we're going to talk earthquakes. We're going to talk changes in climate. We're going to talk all that good stuff next week Saturday when Earl Hernandez comes on the show. And we're also going to have some new music from Mr. Omari Banks. Omari was on the show not too long ago, and I encouraged him to please come back and share your new music the same way I encouraged Akeem to return to the show today to share his new music. And that was a really nice song. And someone, I think it was Clement, don't want to jack the woman's name up. No, Kadeen Smith is the one that liked Keep You Safe.
Yeah.
And that's a nice one too.
Keep You Safe.
You know, so Code, it's up to you what you want to play before we
what?
get off, while we're getting off the air, because we had a lot of good music from Akeem today. And again, the conversation with Chef Todd was an interesting one. Plant a breadfruit tree, people. Plant a breadfruit tree, people. Jonathan is in the waiting room. All right, so we got Jonathan in the waiting room. We will have him on for about 2-3 minutes.
Like a rose in open water.
Yeah. Jonathan, are you there? Hey.
Yeah, I'm here. How are y'all doing?
We thought you weren't gonna,
Hope everything
climb on
all right.
board today.
Everything good up there?
Yeah, we had a Souls to the Pole event that started at 9 a.m. this morning, and it really, literally just finishing up. I'm just getting back to the house and literally was trying to get here to get on time.
So they had a large turnout for the Souls to the Poles?
Yeah, we had it in conjunction with Church Greater Truvon, and they also had food distribution that happened today. So we were able to get some folks to the polls, get some folks some fed, and good day.
You know what, young man, you doing a damn good job, straight up. Not everybody will do what you do. You know that, right?
I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you. So you're one of us now, okay? You can't shake us that fast.
Nah, not at all.
You all fed some people today. Do you all have a lot of people that resulting from the pandemic? Do you all have a lot of people that are in dire straits as far as food is concerned?
Oh, yeah. Poverty is poverty, and people who are out of work, especially from this pandemic, I mean, it's hard out here.
And you're seeing both black and white, right? Not just
yeah, it doesn't discriminate. It's across the board.
Okay, I had given out some of the information because when I didn't see you, I was like, okay, we started talking a little bit about the voter intimidation. I gave them the information for the your seminar.
Right.
But you're the best spokesman, so please let's talk about the seminar.
That.
Go ahead.
Yeah, with the seminar, I want you to be aware of your rights when engaged with law enforcement. There's a couple pertinent questions you can ask. Am I being detained or am I free to go? And also, if you're free to go, you leave. If you're being detained, you have a follow-up question. What are my articulable facts to justify my arrest or my detention? And I want to give people insight as how those questions, even though you may still get arrested, that could end up getting your case thrown out if the right circumstances are presented. If you are innocent and that cop is truly not in the right place at the right time.
Let me ask you this question, and I'm asking this because yesterday, I'm not going to call where I worked because I work at a certain location on Fridays, and there was this young kid that cropped a charge because there was something happening on the street that had nothing to do with him, and the grandmother said these 4 officers walked over to him to ask him his name. He refused to give them his name. It ended up with him being tased and all of that on the ground. They arrested him. He's 16 years old, so he's at JDC. And he kicked one of the officers, resulting from that because he was so angry, which, of course, they're going to say battery on a law enforcement officer. But question, if they ask you your name, you don't have to give your name, right?
You have to, in Florida, you have to identify yourself if they have a reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred, is occurring, or is about to occur. So if reasonable suspicion with the police, that could be anything, so to speak, but they have to be articulable facts to be able to justify you being stopped. Now, what that child could have done is say, hey, I'm a minor. I don't want to be questioned without my parent here.
Well, he has a learning disability. He has a learning disability, so I could see that why it went south really, really fast. I could see how that happened, how it escalated. But I remember years and years ago when my kids were, Dominique, y'all were like 14 or 15. And they were sitting down on the electrical thing outside the house. And there were like 5 of them, and they were all under 18. And this undercover vehicle rolled up, and 3 of them came out, and they started questioning them. Luckily, I walked outside, and I said to them, they are minors. You cannot ask them any questions if there is no adult around. And one of them, he walked over to me, and I could tell he was pissed off. And he started asking me, who are you? I said, well, I am a social worker. That was the end of it, because he knew that I knew what I was talking about. So then he softened his approach, and he started changing the narrative and saying, well, there's a lot of stuff happening in the area. And the same way he changed, I changed too, and I backed down. But no, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back to your seminar. It's all about knowing your rights, and when the police confront you, what you should or shouldn't say. And the least said, the better, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. If they are engaged in a stop, if it's something they're going to pull you over for and you get a ticket for, just get your ticket and keep on going. Don't let them search your car. Don't give them some consent, and keep it moving. Keep on going about your business. Let them go about their business. But the less you say, you have the right to remain silent. A lot of people think they have to speak to the police. If the police stop and talk to them, I'm handling my business, sir. I don't have time to talk. Or ma'am, I don't have time to talk.
True. I like that. So let's talk about the seminar. It's every Monday.
In November, every Monday in November, and also December 7th.
Oh, so it's all of November, including December 7th. Up to December 7th, okay?
Yes.
So, so far, looking pretty good in Pensacola, Florida, as far as people turning out to vote?
Yeah, we had some good turnout since early voting has started. Hold on, I got a car passing me right now. Hold on. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Since early voting started on the 19th, we've had some good turnout, and we're hoping that we can get some things changed in politics.
Okay. Yeah, because people remember the politics, the change starts from local and state. Presidential is just the icing on the cake, but local and state is where the meat is. So, Garrett, we'll see you again soon, and please return. Like I said, now you're one of us. You can't shake us, so don't even try.
Wouldn't want to.
You take care, my brother. All right.
All right, y'all take care.
You too. Bye-bye. So, Mr. Garrett Green, he is now, yes, one of us. We're getting ready to go out of here. Get out of here. It's 2:01. This is the People's Chat Room. We hope you thoroughly enjoyed the show. Please remember to early vote. I dropped the ball, but I will be out there, bells and whistles, at 6 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning, getting ready to do my civic duty. Because as far as I'm concerned, Trump has got to go. Okay, we gotta go. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Be, by the grace of God, we will continue to see many more days and years to come, in peace and health and financial prosperity. In the meantime, be good to your brother. Be a brother's keeper. You take care. I know he always gets mad when I do that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hello to Lyndon Sylvester Roberts. I'm sorry. We go on this time though. Bye.
Guns in the street, what we are gonna do? 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 Can't really trust the system at all. Might be a plot just to see us fall. What we are gonna do? What we are gonna do? Tell me what we are gonna do? What we are gonna do? You see, when the DJ tell a man shoot and hype up the thought to thief and loot, the media play violence non-stop. The youth them nah go leave their clock. Impress you nah, no female dog. No one hear nobody tell you that at all. So listen, here's what we are gonna do. Lift your hands above your shoulder, beg Jah to come closer. Journey to the light and you will find your way. Trust in His teachings, not just when things